Hello, Danny. Say hi to the Philippines. Okay, Danny. So welcome
Hey everyone.
to the most of us are sleeping late, but because of our
Breakfast time for you guys.
oh, that's cool. So I just want to give a shout.
Hold on. 1 second.
All right,
Sorry.
all right. Oh my goodness. What?
Okay, go
Are you gonna teach us that?
ahead.
So this is Mac Florendo. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but we have Mac Florendo. Danny, let's talk about how are you doing now, man? I mean, what's the situation there in Colorado?
Uh, I already live in isolation, kind of way up in the mountains at like 9,000 feet, so I
Wow.
already don't see people. So it's not much of a change for me.
Yeah, yeah. I would. Yeah, that's good. So is this a way for you to create, the space of creativity is for you to isolate yourself? Is this something that you really do?
Yeah, well, I think we need stillness of the mind. We need clarity of the mind.
Mm,
Otherwise, if we're constantly going,
mm,
our action is always based off of the previous action, and
yeah,
then we're thinking and acting from a place of habit.
yeah,
And if we're and thinking from a place of habit, then we can't ever create something new. We're
yeah,
always
yeah,
creating from the habitual tendencies as before. And we experience this all the time. When we pick something up, we immediately just start doing the same thing we've always done, you know?
yeah,
And so I think that sense of stillness, of just really clearing the mind, getting out of our habitual tendencies, and having some time to just be still and quiet is the best thing for creativity for
yeah,
me.
yeah. That's good. Okay.
It was my grandfather's funeral, and someone put a coin on their fingertip, and they snapped, made it disappear, and I was stunned. It was the first time I had ever seen magic, up close. For a really long time, I haven't much in the last year or so. I had a back injury, and for a while I was able to walk. My whole
Mm,
right leg was paralyzed, and I wasn't able to lift my gear, so I stopped performing. But
okay.
yeah, for many years I've done corporate events, close up, street magic. I used to do a lot of street performance, a lot of busking.
Oh, you have
But
basket.
yeah,
That's
bunch of
good.
stuff.
Yeah. Who influenced you, Danny, in magic?
To be like really stereotypical, I've always loved David Blaine. I found just his discipline and how much time he puts into an
Yeah,
effect
yeah,
is just crazy.
yeah,
And that was the thing that mostly inspired me about him. I think his character is a little over the top, but how much discipline he had was just like, it's like, wow, that's respectable.
yeah.
But no, I mostly really love magicians like David Williamson, Eric Mead, Juan Tamariz, Miguel Angel Diaz, very good. Um, who else? I mean, I could go on. There's so many. Doc Eason is one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Kino Harbottle has been a humongous inspiration for me. Yeah, a bunch.
But what are we gonna be seeing from you? Are you gonna be doing a TV show? Are you gonna be doing a lot of lectures? Or
No TV shows that I know of. I'm so I mentioned the subscription service. That's one thing I'm working on. I have my web designer is building out my entire website right now,
okay,
and my website's gonna have all my projects, a subscription service that'll also include like kind of live lectures from me.
mm-hmm.
So I'll have an entire kind of thing to follow and subscribe to through my platform. So I'm working on that at the moment mostly,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's
good.
about it. Oh, yeah.
So that's your future plan. Thank you for sharing that to us. But so how's it like? Like, do you have any other new projects for Illusionist or page for?
Yeah, so I have two more coming out through. Sorry, hungry. I had two more coming out through Illusionist that we filmed already.
Oh, that's good.
Um,
What are we gonna be seeing from you? Are you gonna be doing a TV show? Are you gonna be doing a lot of lectures? Or
no TV shows that I know of. I'm so I mentioned the subscription service. That's one thing I'm working on. I have my web designer is building out my entire website right now,
okay,
and my website's gonna have all my projects, a subscription service that'll also include like kind of live lectures from me.
mm-hmm.
So I'll have an entire kind of thing to follow and subscribe to through my platform. So I'm working on that at the moment mostly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
good.
about it. Oh, yeah.
So that's your future plan. Thank you for sharing that to us. But so how's it like? Like, do you have any other new projects for Illusionist, or are you gonna be putting up your own page for?
Yeah, so I have two more coming out through. Sorry, hungry. I had two more coming out through Illusionist that we filmed already.
Oh, that's good.
But then everything else of mine I'll be releasing independently. It's been nice to release through a company like Illusionist.
Yeah.
They've been good to me.
Yeah.
But in general, the big companies, they take a huge cut. So I'm trying to do things a little more independent.
Yeah, of course. They also need to earn, you know.
You know, so you can see the fingers spread out to as slow as possible. Ah, there it is. Okay. Hold on, back through. Through the thumb.
Osmosis. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Here, I'll do it again. That last time. Out like so. There we go. And the reason this works is because this coin's real and this one doesn't exist.
That's part of the silversmith, right? That's part of the video.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Here, I'll show you guys something for my newest project.
Okay.
Here, I'll do this. I'm going to stand a bit. Okay. So, let's talk about sound.
Okay.
Sound's an interesting thing, right? Because it's technically just vibrations moving through the air.
Yeah.
Yet, we experience it as, right? It's a little different than just vibrations. It's this thing that's in our head.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah.
Sound is very easy to imagine. It's like when we think we hear our cell phone ringing in a different room, and it turns out it wasn't actually where you thought it was, just somewhere else entirely.
Yeah.
You know, this is something that occurs all the time because we're really good at imagining things. We don't know what's
That's nice.
imagined and real.
Oh my goodness. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's from my most recent project that I just launched this month or last month.
Yeah.
Called Homage. So, my Instagram, you'll find it there.
Okay.
And on my Instagram, there's a link,
Yeah.
and that link will take you to my Gumroad, my Gumroad account,
Yeah.
and it's there.
That's good. So,
Got a bunch of stuff. I'll show you a couple from that project, actually.
Okay.
I'll show you some of my,
all right.
show you one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites. So, I loved like a lot of the Japanese magicians when I first got started because they did all this like
Okay.
really awesome magic just
Okay.
so cleanly at the fingertip, you know?
Okay.
Things would just seem to melt away.
Oh.
And I loved the style. It had this kind of finesse
Yeah.
where, you know, they were really good with the dexterous things.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a very good coin roll. But they would also, you know, get the coin to vanish in these ways that
Disappear.
felt completely impossible.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
But here, we can also we'll bring it back too, because
That's good.
we take this coin,
Mhm.
we stretch it out. We should be able to get our 2 silver dollars.
Nice.
But they,
Nice.
of course, weren't using silver dollars. They
Yeah.
were, you know, Japanese, Chinese magicians. They used Asian currency.
Oh.
You know, they used.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking. Do you think if I can reconnect to
Yeah.
to Skype, maybe we could have a clearer view or
That's not going to do anything.
no, it's the
It's
same.
not going to do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
No.
But we can see it. Yeah, you have a
really
glass.
bad here.
You have a glass and a coin.
And you can see the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. And you can see the glass as well. Yeah. Good. And the sound.
Oh. Yeah.
The sound works, so you can. You hear it
Oh, can you do it again? Can you do it again? Can you do it again? Do it
So you
again.
guys know, most of you guys probably know this. It's a very classic trick, but I'm going to teach you a variation,
Okay.
right, where you can get this kind of tapping and still
Oh,
push it through.
that's
the
nice.
glass. Yeah.
So this is it. That's Instagram at Danny Goldsmith Magic. All right. So there you go. You guys can see that. so you can connect to him, you can see all his videos and maybe learn from him, right? So Danny, we really appreciate your time with us. I know it's not easy for everyone here. So do you have any advice for for aspiring close-up magicians and for creators who would also like to, I don't know, with what you do do you consider yourself like a magician or a coin magician, or do you use any terms like that? Because some people they try to categorize themselves like
Magician, yeah, magician works.
whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I would say it's all about practice. Practice is everything. Study the classics, and practice properly. A lot of people, they practice in the context of the routine, but you got to practice the individual moves, and that means like sometimes I will spend 30 minutes just doing this, slow as I can.
Wow.
Watching all my fingers, making sure they don't move unless that one moved. I start over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Then if my thumb bends, I go, my thumb doesn't need to bend. Why is that happening?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of detail you got to put into practice. So that would say that's the biggest piece of advice I can give, which is when you're practicing, go really slow. Watch the details. What fingers need to move? What fingers don't need to move? And then when you get to the point where it looks good and you go out and perform, are you tense when you do it?
Yeah.
Or you relaxed?
Yeah.
If you have to look at your hand to do a move,
Yeah.
you're not ready to do that move.
Yeah. That's good. Wow. First time I heard that. 30 minutes, like you're staring on your fingers and just
I think that
slow motion. You're just really looking at all the fingers. I mean, it's nice. First time I heard that.
study yourself. Because it's not the same for everyone, right? We all have different habits.
Yeah.
And certain fingers want to move in certain ways, and certain fingers are not going to have the dexterity other ones do.
Yeah.
So you have to study your own hands. You got to really come to know, what are their downfalls and what are their weaknesses.
Yeah.
And we strengthen those.
Correct. And
Focus on your weaknesses. Don't avoid your weaknesses.
that's good. Focus on your weaknesses. So, I just want to say thank you for giving us your time, Danny, and we appreciate your insight, and most especially, we appreciate us giving us your time for this short notice. And I know you're very busy, and we wish you all the best, and you have the support of the local magicians here in the Philippines. I'm gonna post your page, and then I'm just, maybe we can do this again if we find maybe some clearer camera, if you would find time again to be with us. So thank you, Danny, and be safe and take care. And
Thank you.
do you have any last advice and last goodbye thoughts for this video interview?
Just have fun.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you again for your time. We really appreciate it, Danny, and more power to you. And keep on doing the magic. We'll be looking forward for your more new effects. And I wish you the luck. Be safe. Take care. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Danny.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.